What's going on, everybody? Before we get into this week's episode, I just wanted to let y'all know doing this solo can be challenging, but we keep overcoming, moving forward. Couple of the images, the camera angles, they're going to be a little bit blurry, a little grainy, a little off, but just wanted to let y'all know I'm aware, it's normal, and we're working through it. So tune in, tap in, stay tuned, like, subscribe if you haven't. It was a really good conversation with my boy Cruxx. Let's get into this episode.
Yo, what's good, family? It's your boy Westside Cruxx. You know who it is. We in here with Stoli, and y'all tapping in for another stolen conversation. Come and vibe with us.
Welcome back, Stoli family. You tapped in for another episode of Stolen Conversations. I'm happy to be back. Not gonna say what I normally say. As you can see though, again, the room has changed. This will be the last time. We got the panels changed back. Had them orange. It was a little too much contrast for the people. So we switched them back to this gray color. If you're interested in booking this space, we're actually here at Iconic Vision Studios in Orlando, Florida. You can go over to www.iconicvisionstudios.com. Check us out. Podcast, studio. We're working on a multimedia room, so a lot in store. But we're not here for that today. We're here for another Stolen Conversation with today's guest. I'm excited. Get to know this man a little bit more. Been doing my research, I got to do that. Was actually kind of surprised at what I found, what I heard. This man, multi-talented, Mr. CEO himself, artist, creative, designer, a producer, if I'm not mistaken. A little bit of a comedian, I found out. So without further ado, we welcome, and I don't want to get it wrong, man.
Yeah.
There's too many prefixes, so.
Yeah.
Well, J. Cruz or Cruz?
Just Cruz, you good.
Just Cruz.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pleasure,
nice
brother.
Yeah,
for sure. Well,
we've met a few times.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of interactions around the studio.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, and I always seen you doing your thing around here and on your tip, whatnot. So, I was pretty pleased and inspired actually to dive into some of your catalog and just look at what you got going on, man. So
appreciate that. Yeah,
hopefully we can elaborate on that a little bit more today.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How you feeling today?
I'm good.
Besides the broken hand or whatnot.
Yeah, I know. I'm good. Even with this, I had to get used to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in a lot of pain for a few days.
What happened?
Passion.
Say less.
Yeah,
we will disclose too much. For sure.
But yeah, I'm glad to be here. I
cool.
Definitely appreciate the invite.
Definitely.
Especially to talk about art and everything. I'm always down for the cause.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So I don't know if you've peeped the other episodes. There's sort of a formula I have. Mm-hmm. We start at the beginning, kind of where you from, background, just gives me an idea, lets the people know. I think where you grow up, your environment definitely plays a role into your life and how you the direction you take. So where are you originally from and how'd you get to Orlando?
All right. So my real name, my last name is actually Cruz in real life. So me using that as my artist name was just like something natural, because everybody's been calling me that. But I grew up here in Orlando, from Richmond Heights area. I kind of stayed in a few different neighborhoods growing up and stuff. So I know a lot of people from different areas. But I went to Carver Middle School and Jones High School I graduated from.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you're from here, you know what I'm saying, you pretty much know. I've been the same. Vibes. Yeah, I've been the same. I've been a creative majority of my life, been playing instruments. So when I started, my first instrument was the drums.
Okay.
Yeah. I started like
you was in band and
in the band and everything. All through middle school, high school. I picked up I played trombone. Then, so pretty much learned majority of the brass instruments by the time I graduated and stuff. So like, you know, music has always kind of been my thing, even in college. I was in the band for a year. My first year in college, I was in the band up at FAM.
Played in like church or anything, or had that background?
Totally. Definitely. Okay. So I'm definitely locked in with the musician community here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I came from, you know. So yeah, definitely played in church. Did all the gigs, you know, as a young person and all of that, you know, so it's pretty much it.
For sure.
Know? Besides the music, that's what got me into producing and everything. You know, I was doing live shows, like arranging for bands and stuff, and linking with artists. That's where I kind of like first made my name, you know what I'm saying? But just from that, you know, because I'm just being around creativity and stuff all the time. I went to college for graphic design.
Okay.
So that's how I got into
Where'd
design
you go to,
and stuff.
what school were?
FAMU, Florida A&M, Tallahassee.
Dope.
Yeah. So Rattlers. So so I'm not gonna say I always wanted to be in music and do music, because that's why I went to school for graphic design. Because I didn't really, besides music performance or, you know, basically music performance and music education, I really wasn't interested in either one, you know. So that's how I got into designing. So I've been drawing and stuff all my life.
Oh,
too.
got you. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what made me, I was just gonna go into that direction. And I came home from school and I linked with my boy Calvin. Yeah, rest in peace. That's my partner from way back, high school and everything. But he actually had a label here, Goodfellas from way back. If you're from Orlando, you know about Goodfellas for sure. But I I linked up with my boy when I came home, and he kind of what pushed me in the direction of doing music more. You know, him and a few of my other friends, like guys that I grew up with. Jamara, shout out Jamara, my boy Clouds, you know what I'm saying? People, they familiar with Clouds. So we all kind of grew up just in band and doing music and stuff, you know. And those boys, they was producers like when we were young, you know. So like,
were you always like when did the shift, were you always like writing or rapping, or it was more so on the music side of things, and then they kind of, you know, it just evolved like that?
Where the writing, I kind of always wrote just for personal, you know what I'm saying? Like I always was into poetry and stuff, but like rapping, nah, I never would have thought. Yeah, like at all. That was the last thing anybody would have guessed, or me too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it just naturally happened. Being around a lot of artists, you know, just being in that space all the time, and then going from producing and more songwriting and everything. And then what it was, at one point, I didn't really have an artist to work with, like consistently, you know? And so I always was messing around in the studio with stuff. And so I just fell in love with it. Like literally just fell in love with the sound, being in the booth and everything. And so from that point, I couldn't stop recording. I just kept recording.
The process.
Like, the process just, you know, it just kind of locked in for me from that day. And so, from that point, I just studied all the nuances, you know, all the different types of rapping, you know, like what bars were, everything, you know what I'm saying, the counts. Because, you know, coming from a musician,
you know that already.
Everything, you know it, but it's, you know, you have to like put it into different formats across different mediums, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it was like, oh, this is just like rhythms, you know what I'm saying? Like rapping is really playing the drums, you know? So like you really just doing different rhythms over a melody. You know what I'm saying? So as a drummer,
it's just utilizing it's like a different instrument.
Yeah, just a different instrument, you know? So that's why I kind of fell in love with it, because it's the first time I didn't need a bandmate or something. You know what I'm saying? All I need is a beat.
Yeah.
And then, you know, eventually I learned how to engineer myself. So it was like, I'm in the studio locked in all the time, you know? So it just became a habit. It really was like my drug. Like, just, anybody will tell you, man, I'll be locked in. Anytime you hit me, I'm in the studio, like all day, every day. If I'm not working or whatever, you know, I turned it into my job, you know what I'm saying? or I hustled around it, whatever I had going on, you know what I'm saying? But I had to be in the studio. So yeah, that's really where the rapping part came from. I jumped in the booth one day and fell in love with the whole thing, with the whole art of it. So yeah.
For sure. And so now you make all your own beats? Or do you work with people, or how's that work?
No, yeah, I definitely don't make all my own beats. In the beginning, it kind of feel like, oh yeah, I gotta make all my beats.
Gotta make them all.
Yeah,
right,
but like nah. I mean, I had producer friends in the beginning too, so we always collabed on stuff, or they send me stuff and everything, you know. So nah, I definitely work with any and everybody, especially if you hard and dedicated. Yeah, I love collaborating. You know, for one, you can get a whole lot more done. You know,
definitely
way faster. You know what I'm saying?
Two minds is better than one, right?
Yeah,
and
way better. You
more
know
ideas, things like that.
All of that, yeah. So yeah, I definitely work with everybody. You know?
Okay, for sure. What are some of your inspirations? I'd say it doesn't even have to be. I asked this question kind of vague. It could be an experience or experiences, plural. You know, a certain person. I do get some like yay vibes, inspiration. I don't know if that's a compliment or you take that the wrong way, but I'd say it's good, you know?
No, nah, yeah, I don't take it the wrong way, because yeah, it's been a comparison for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, Ye is definitely one of my favorite artists. Yeah, for sure, definitely. Yeah, when I say like my musical inspirations, it'll be like Ye for sure. I listen to a lot of Drake, a lot of Future.
Okay.
A lot of Hove. Yeah, like those are my guys. Kendrick too.
Word.
Yeah, so
the
like
greats.
yeah, those are that's what I'm like tapped into all the time. You
For
know
sure.
what I'm saying? Because like I just like the people who are pretty much at the top of what they do, they're addicted to their work ethic and to what it is they do, you know. So people I gain inspirations from are like that, because I'm like that, you know. I kind of obsess about what I have going on. So it's hard for me to look to inspiration from individuals that are off and on, you know, or even when they present the art. Because like Kendrick, right? He only drops every 4, 5, 6 years, right?
Bro, let's talk about it, bro. I'm pissed.
But
Cause you going this man, hey, bro. Cause this man gonna drop a whole album's worth of diss tracks in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, right?
Bruh, put out some crap for the fans, bro. Where you, man?
Yeah, it was crazy. Right?
I felt played, bro.
Yes,
I felt
probably the
disrespected.
Gemini, bro. Don't play with him.
What?
Yeah, that's probably what it was. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I feel you. As a Kendrick fan, it's like, I don't know. I'd be ready for whatever he drop. You know what I'm saying? But it is cool to see him do like more fun type records, and so, you know, because you know most Kendrick Lamar music, you can't listen to the album one time. You know, like that's like real. You know, what I'm saying? You gotta
like study it for real.
You have to. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand a lot of times. That's just his type of art form. You know, it like some people are that deep and they take that long because, you know, he probably studying and experiencing all kind of things to get this message across. You know, me growing up in church, I understand like a pastor, a preacher, right? They go through experiences, you know, they have times of meditation, times of consecration and all types of things. So when I look at Kendrick, I'm looking at a person that's like, he goes into that level for his art, you know what I'm saying?
True.
So a lot of us, you know, we have fun with it, you know what I'm saying? It's not always like that much fun for a lot of people. This is really like, I'm here for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, so I get it. That's why I can appreciate so many different forms. But yeah, I would say those are like, when it comes to like creativity, music especially, definitely my inspirations. Yeah, I say my biggest inspiration though ever was Kobe. Yeah.
Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant was like my biggest inspiration from the time I was a kid. Like, yeah, for real.
You say that probably, I'm guessing, just from the work ethic?
Yeah, definitely the work ethic, the drive. Because he was the underdog.
Right.
You know? And I knew, like, growing up, I felt like that, you know?
Okay.
I felt like the underdog. I was like, I'm in the middle of my family, right? You know what I'm saying? So I got older cousins. I got younger cousins and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So you got the big cousins that's, you know, they grown.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You can't keep up with them.
Yeah.
And then you too old to hang with the babies. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of always felt like, I'm trying to live up to my big cousin's expectations, and my little cousins look up to me a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm real big on family. Like, you know, I grew up in a big family. So, yeah. So Kobe Bryant was like the person who everybody was looking over. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I'm watching this guy play, and I'm like, bro, like, he the one. You know? And I knew this then because I love basketball.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and
you know, and then for real, bro. And it was just like, what, year 2, 3, and then, you know, we know how that went from then. But yeah, that was definitely one of my inspirations, you know, when it comes to like the work ethic, because you can accomplish anything as long as you're willing to work for it, you know. So that's why I carry that moniker with me everywhere, you know, with anything, for sure.
Before we get off the topic though, I gotta ask, who you got, Kendrick or Drake on the beef?
Kendrick for sure, man.
Okay.
It's just, it's different. Yeah. But everybody knows it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, you know.
Honestly, well, my opinion, until, you know, not like us, he snapped on that and obviously put Drake in the coffin. But, bro, because of what we just talked about of like, bro, I was disappointed, first off, that Kendrick... I'm like, bro, you grown. Yeah. Why you doing this? I get it. It's for like the community, the industry. That's the game.
Yeah.
But then, bro, I felt some type of way like I'm waiting 5 years for an album and you just dropped 12 records in a week on some corny-ish.
Yeah.
And then you grown. Why you going back and forth with this, man? And then we was just talking about the accolades, like, does that really matter? And if you look at the catalogs, bro, Drake blows this man out the water. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, Drake get the people what they want and need all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's as an artist, as a star, as a pop star, that's part of your job. So, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta conform and adapt and
you have to. Yeah. So Drake,
he out here doing Spanish songs.
Yeah, that's why he's the biggest. You know what I'm saying? He's like, and literally,
he's good at what he do.
He's great. Like literally the best at what he does. You know what I'm saying? It's just that if we're talking like rapping, you know, that's all. Cause I'm a bars.
Yeah.
All the different levels of bars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But just not get it messed up. You know, Drake is that guy.
Yeah.
You know? For sure. Like there's no weakness in any part of his musicality. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Because if there was, he'll fix it. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, Drake wasn't that great of a singer. He didn't sound that good. You know? He worked on it, you know? Like, yeah, so the man has no weakness. Yeah. Not in that music.
And I ain't heard a peep since from Drake, I feel like. Have I missed some? I don't know.
Nah, yeah, he's still been
He been dropping?
Yeah, he dropped.
Bro, see, I don't know. I'll be locked in.
Yesterday, right? Yeah.
Was it yesterday? Oh, yeah, this was Friday, so.
Yeah, because he had dropped the 100 gigs. He dropped all this old footage behind the scenes. Yeah.
Bro, I have not even seen that.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, nah, yeah. He don't, Drake don't miss, man.
Okay.
He's the people's champ. Yeah, he has to be.
I lost a little bit of respect for Kendrick at the beginning. Just because of like everything I kind of already said. Yeah. But no, you can't deny the song, the video. I mean, he snapped.
Yeah, nah.
And then the show, I get it too from the business aspect and capitalizing and like that show he did and he brought out like all of Compton and it's like, bruh. I get what you're doing, but bro, as a fan, like I'm disappointed. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Kendrick was just really on some, you know, just putting on for his section.
Yeah, had to.
Yeah, you know, I really think that's all it is.
If someone gonna come at you, you gotta.
Yeah, but they put on a major way, and he showed like what unity does in the area. You know what I'm saying? Like the type of unity we need here. You know, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's literally, if we look at this stuff, it's not inner city. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm trying to, the competition, yeah, you know, but nah, you got to put on for your whole section. The whole West Coast went crazy.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it wasn't just Compton. It's the whole West Coast, literally, you know. So it's like, yeah, that's what you have to do. Because you think about it historically, it's always been East Coast versus West Coast when it comes to the music, like who's winning what in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And then the South always gonna rock how the South rock, you know, period.
Got their own thing.
Yeah, everybody gonna rock with the South. So it's never any like that stuff going on here. We kind of beef with each other more than anything, right?
So to that, man, what do you think's going on with what's your opinion? Because it's a controversial topic always with the Orlando music scene, man. It seemed like there'd be a lot of motion. There's people that, you know, popped up out of here, but what everybody seems conflicted, man.
Yeah, man. It's so many. It's like, where do you start, right? And I feel it's like deep. Yeah, it's deep. It's, you know, and I feel like with any type of business or organization or movement or whatever, if it's a mess like this, well, you just go back to the basics, you know. Let's get back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the only solution if we want to see different type of progress or whatever, you know, because it's never going to stop as long as, I'm saying like the whole, what's the word I'm looking for? Pretty much the whole, purpose. It's not the whole purpose of this music scene or whatever, right? It's never going to stop because people are going to keep going, right? So somebody's going to blow a little bit and it might fizzle out. Then somebody else is going to blow and it might fizzle out. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as that's like a law, as long as something is in motion, it's going to do what it's supposed to do, right? It's going to, right? But until the whole thing does what it's supposed to do, we're just going to keep having like sprouts. People, you know what I'm saying?
Until the whole city is in motion.
Really, you know, because it has to be a good foundation. What's gonna make the rest of the world and the rest of the music industry be interested in Orlando more than being interested in coming and taking away. And
the individual,
you know. Yeah. So like, you know, it has to be real industry. We know that.
So do we have a foundation then? Is that like what does that look like?
I know we have the parts for sure. Yeah, and we could probably have a better foundation than a lot of places have ever had. Like, I'm willing to bet on that. Yeah. You know, because I know the talent that's here. Like,
for sure.
Yeah, I know the talent. I know the work ethics. Everything is here. And when I say it's overly here, it's here. So we definitely have the pieces to do it. We don't have the unity to do it yet. You know, and I think that part comes with more conversations, more maturity, you know, where people not feeling away, you know, because, well, I did this. We all have done something. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we got to grow past what we think we've done, because if we didn't, it hasn't done enough yet, obviously, right? You know, so I feel like, yeah, that's all. More conversations, more real conversations.
And that's what you've done. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? You know, because right now, all of us, all we're doing is feuding, you know? And over all of that, you can't hear any logic or any good or anything over just feuding. You know what I'm saying? Somebody make a post. If you don't agree with it, now it's a whole uproar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to not agree, but it's like, when do we put that energy into agreeing? Never. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think it takes a little more conversation for sure, more maturity. Definitely. Yeah. You know, and because with maturity comes actually caring. You know what I'm saying? Can I curse on him? Because I keep trying not to say it.
Hey, man. Let it fly.
I just want to make sure, because it always like fly. Because that's just me, you know?
Yeah, you're good.
But like, yeah, it just with more maturity, people are actually understand the reason for caring. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, boom. You don't have a music industry without people that are willing to be executives, right? People that's willing to talk, shake hands, put this play in motion, all of that, right? And then executives need people that work with them. You need A&Rs, right? You need engineers, you need studios, you need producers. It's been studios, producers, videographers, photographers.
We got all the pieces.
You have all the pieces that are just waiting to be used the right way and not being fucked over. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. I've been in the studios for a long time. That's why I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So I see what it is, but everybody have to be willing to do their part. You know, like artists have to be willing to support those around us. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, you have to.
No,
like
I'm just laughing because I've been having these conversations.
Yeah, it's honest. You know what I'm saying? We all play a role in it.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing, bro. It's like an economy. How do we get this economy going? Right? Somebody has it. And they have to pay this person so that they can have it, and that person pays that person so they can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what nobody's feeling like they getting played or used or you know what I'm saying? Because it happens. You know, like I don't know, bro.
For sure.
What I'm saying? Like it definitely happens. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But that's all. We just got to get back to the basics because the foundation has never went anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it's crazy because y'all seen this Lou Pearlman documentary on Netflix?
Nah.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I'm watching this and I'm just like thinking. At one point, Orlando was the biggest thing in music. Literally.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. The only pop names that have been that big since then were who? Like Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Katy Perry. A few. Huh? Drake. Yeah.
Drake.
No, yeah. But I'm saying, but you know what I mean? Like the pop. Like, yeah. Drake, yeah.
Well, Bieber ain't even from here, so
but I'm saying, none of those other people Canada. Are from here, but
Drake from Canada.
Yeah, but Orlando was just as big as all of it. You know what I'm saying? Something that was produced right here.
I feel
like it don't get no bigger than the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. Justin Timberlake on tour right now. He's on a world tour.
Still going crazy.
You know, like, and that was produced here.
Playing them so hits it's like, from 20 years ago.
If we know historically. DJ Khaled, we the best, you know.
God did.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, but for real, you know, like, but it take those honest conversations.
Yeah.
You know, come on, bro. We make big records.
For sure.
Orlando,
there's a lot of talent.
We make big records.
There's a lot of talent, for
you know
sure.
What I'm saying? We can't focus on one type of sound, one lane. You know what I'm saying? Especially a lane that our city and town isn't globally known for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to do what makes sense. But like I say, bro, we get back to the basics, it'll be less beef. Because, you know, it's only beef when everybody not eating, you know? So how do we solve those problems? That's really low. Getting back to the basics, you know what I'm saying?
Get back to work, man. Collaboration.
That's the
really
basics. Right? Yeah, literally. Break it all the way back down.
That's the formula.
Everybody,
get that motion going.
Everybody a star. You know, and it's like, come on, man. We're not. We got to get there.
Yeah.
And we can get there together.
For sure.
But that foundation definitely got to be locked in. Yeah.
I'm really excited as well to see at the end of this month, August 30th, there's a event, the Orlando Only Festival by Mello. Shout out Mello. Mello been doing his thing, but like, this is one of those things that I feel like, he bringing in.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. I know it's gonna be
some
successful.
names on there, bro.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see the turnout for sure. I'm gonna be there. I haven't reached out about trying to perform any of that. I like supporting.
Yeah,
so, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because they're, for one, another thing, people have to know their lane. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, you go and support if it's not your lane or it's your, you know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Yeah, not your crowd maybe. But still,
look at what, have to understand that.
Look at what he's doing for the city and all these Orlando artists right now.
Exactly, because it's needed. Mello, amongst others, for sure. But Mello, he been doing stuff like this.
For sure, sure.
When he was started the festivals a couple years ago, me and my team, we worked with him on those.
Okay.
Yeah. The one he did in Daytona. Yeah, he did a big festival up there. He brought all the Orlando artists.
Yeah,
he's been doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
bro. It's a lot of people have been doing their part, and they probably do more, or if they could, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
The foundation, you know what I'm saying? The other everything else, the industry, it got to match up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the artists, the music scene definitely gets outworked by the party scene. The promoters, they grind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, they work. So it's like we gotta work harder than that.
Yeah.
And I don't think artists really understand it, bro. The
artists waiting for the
producers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's
the
like
handout or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like, nah, bro, you gotta work. You gotta have a catalog. You gotta have something worth grasping onto and worth going and showing. You got one song, but I get it because the industry kind of created this microwave thing, right? But you know, we see how long that lasted because it's already coming.
Yeah, real music already coming back around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So you just have to keep working, bro. Like literally, you have to keep working. And I know it'd be tough, bro. You check my catalog, I got like 60 songs streaming. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy doing that. You know, some people be blessed. I was on a label, so I didn't have to pay for studio time as much.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And even before I was on the label though, I kind of always had something to offer. I would be in the studio, I'd be paying for studio time making beats. And the studio owner, one of the studios I was at, he was like, bro, give me some beats, bro. You can record your whole project here. And
Word.
I was like, what? For real? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of, but again, working has always put me in a position to do more. You know?
Right.
You got to put in the work and you can't be looking for a handout.
For sure.
Because if you working, somebody you
got to prove yourself first.
Yeah, they gonna look out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I promise, somebody gonna look out every time, bro.
Every time.
You gotta be working because nobody wants to plant in bad soil. You know what I'm saying? You can't plant a seed in the bad soil. Like so, it all come back to the work. But definitely shout out Mello. Shout out everybody that's gonna be performing there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dope event. It's gonna be massive.
Oh yeah,
yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna be out there.
Yeah. For sure.
You see me?
Crazy.
Holla at me for a
yeah,
picture.
I might be a vendor out there.
Okay.
Yeah, I might be selling clothes out there.
Dope.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
So let's transition, man, into how'd you get into the fashion, the clothing brand?
Yeah, man, fashion. It's crazy because it's like it go along with the drawing and designing and everything.
True.
Like you know when you kids, we'll be drawing shoes. I used to draw my favorite Jordans and stuff and all that. Or shoes that I knew I wasn't going to get until I could buy them. So I just draw them. I'm like, yeah, I got them on the wall. Or whatever. But yeah, I always was into clothes. You know, I always was creative with how I dressed. I would say when I was younger, I would have to make myself look cool. You know what I'm saying? Because growing up a single mom, you got to spread them funds all the way across. You know what I'm saying? So
got you.
You're not getting every sneaker you want.
And
you know?
You got siblings?
Yeah, I got 3 siblings.
Got you.
From my mom and on my dad. In total, I got 6 siblings. Yeah, in total. But on my mom's side,
were you oldest? Well, youngest, middle?
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
Oldest?
Yeah, oldest, yeah.
Okay.
I'm the oldest of everybody, too, yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, so, like, you know how that be or whatever. So I just always was creative with dressing. You know what I'm saying? So it made me fashionable all through college and stuff. But Wounded came from this one denim hat I was wearing, and it was like I was wearing it so much it was just ripping up. It was real distressed.
So I was gonna say that. Yeah, it's like a play on the distressed.
Yeah.
Wounded. I like that. That's cool.
That's literally where it came from, bro.
Dope.
So like my boy again, Calvin, rest in peace, God bless his soul. His wife, she always would ask me about the hat, you know, because I always had it on. She's like, Cruz, I need that hat. And I went and looked for the manufacturer. They didn't make the hat anymore, any of that. So I was like, yeah, I couldn't find it because they didn't have it at the store, any of that. And she was like, why don't you just sell those hats? She was like, because other people kept asking me about this hat. And I bought it at Urban Outfitters, you know, it's a denim dad cap, right? So they would see people keep asking me. So my friends was like, bro, I can just sell it, like find a hat and sell it, you know? And I was just like, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always into making some more money, right? So found a vendor, and I really was going to just call it, I was going to say, yeah, I got these distressed denim caps and just hustle them, you know what I'm saying? But our whole group, especially my boy, we big fans of branding and marketing and business. You know, we like real Shark Tank.
Yeah, guys, I mean, that's everything nowadays, too.
Yeah, we like binge watch that shit. You know, so this was like 2016, 2015, I think. Yeah, so like 2016, when I finally got everything together, I got the logo design and everything. And really, no, I didn't get the logo design at first, right? So I was going to just call it Distressed Denim Caps. But I was like, this shit need a word. So I literally looked up synonyms for distressed, and wounded was like in the first paragraph, right? And the shit just stuck out, and I was like, damn, wounded denim. I said, that shit sound hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on, wait. So like literally when I said it out loud, wounded denim, everything just like the bandage, the scarring, the ripping of everything. True. It just like, it was like, oh shit. Wow.
This could go
moment.
crazy.
Yeah, it was like a wow moment. And it was like, you know, everything I was going through in my life at the time too, you know, because we was talking earlier. I was telling Jay, I was like, yeah, my life really be on brand. You know, I got this shit right now. Right?
Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, you walked in here. I'm like, hey, bro, you just doing this for the interview? For the brand?
Nah, bro, it's crazy. Like, as soon as I was like, okay, wounded, denim, wounded, this is going to be my brand. It's going to be what it is. My whole life went to shits. It was like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I had to understand what wounded was so that I could take it serious. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get that. I didn't understand that lesson for a minute. You know, everything just kept fucking up. And it was like, damn, bro, like, what's up? You know, I'd be praying. I'd be like, God, come on, man. You know, I'd be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just came to me one day. It was like, you have to bear the most wounds. You know what I'm saying? If this message you're going to be pushing forward, if you're going to be telling people to take their wounds as like their greatness, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be ashamed of it, but wear them proudly. You got to learn to wear every wound proudly.
You got to go through it.
You got to go through
some
it.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm literally still go through shit all the time. But it's like, I've learned to be above all the shit that I go through. You know what I'm saying? I realized the shit, like, my life is really on brand. You know what I'm saying? I just accepted it because it's bigger than me, you know, for sure. So, like, yeah, that word came out, bro, and it was just like, I got the bandage logo, and we started putting it on the hats and shit. And I bought 40 hats, right? I had 40 hats at first, and when I first, like, put them online, pictures and stuff, all 40 was gone by the next day. Swear.
Nice.
I sold like 38, and because I kept 2 for myself.
Yeah.
Went back, same thing kept happening. It just kept happening. Like, the rest of that year, I kept selling hats. It was like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know nothing about fashion business, any of that, right? And I wasn't even thinking I was going to get into like fashion for real. I was just going to keep selling the hats, you know? But eventually you got to sell a shirt to go with it. Somebody want a shirt and all of that. And so it was like, dang, am I really going to get into fashion design and shit? Because I already be doing a lot, right? So I was like, I don't want to.
Well, it's like full circle, right? Because you went to school for design.
Yeah,
well,
I did.
graphic.
Yeah,
like,
for graphic design. And this really what made me use the
them
know-how and
skills.
stuff, yeah. And my boy Clouds, he actually went to Full Sail. He went to Full Sail for design and recording arts. So, he had already taught me how to use Illustrator somewhat, you know, so I just had to dive into it and really like use what I had been taught. And so from that point, just kept designing. That's why I really be locked in. I'm not one of the people you see like I'm be outside everywhere, all of that, because I'm always working, bro. Like, literally, I'm always recording.
I get that.
Always
I get
designing,
that.
you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I just be locked in because for nothing else, bro, I want to put on for my section. You know what I'm saying? So when people worldwide see Wounded, they gonna think about Orlando and all the struggles that this little place went through to become what it has and what it's going to become. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that's why I just be holding it down for us for sure. Yeah.
Dope. Now you got something else to offer too for like the music fans. It's like, yo,
yeah,
no, already got that going.
Totally,
it's like
yeah.
Snowball effect.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
someone see the brand, see you. Oh, he makes music, or
yeah.
Oh, he's a dope artist. Oh, he got a clothing brand, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, for real. Because at first I didn't know what type of how it would it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How people would receive it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, I do all this shit. Like, watch me. I'm not like that. You know, I'm really introverted, but for the sake of the love of the music and business and everything, I can be an extrovert, you know what I'm saying? But once I'm done, I'm right back in my shell. So I don't even care. Like, I wasn't even going to tell anybody that wounded was mine for the longest. I just started posting myself on the page, on the actual page, you know. So like people that don't already know me, if they just followed the brand, they didn't even know who made the clothes, you know.
Right.
Yeah. But it just helps with the music and everything. So I've been like the last year or so, I've been connecting the brands.
Dope.
So that the music and the clothing coincide.
Right.
Yeah.
Go up at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep.
So what I was gonna ask this question a little specific, but I think it could be a little bit more broad.
Mm-hmm.
The question was like, what do you look for from the artist perspective of what do you look for when you know, go to a studio, or when you like from a that was the original question. I would say it could expand because you're a multiple business owner. What do you look for in or from, you know, what do you look for in businesses that you enjoy or it makes you want to invest in them, whether that's a studio or a clothing brand or you know, a business in general?
Yeah. Definitely, I would say the one thing I definitely look for in any person that I would, you know, want to collaborate, invest, whatever.
Okay.
It's just work ethic. Literally, work ethic. Yeah. A lot of the times, I don't even look for the best talent or the skill with anything. Because if you got work ethic, I could give you the tools and teach you how
you can cultivate the skill.
Yeah, literally, you know what I'm saying? But work ethic, it matters, because I think a lot of times when people think work ethic, they compare it to like something they've done before. You know, when you're talking about any business or whatever, you trying to get into the millions, you know, you got to think about, bro, you one person, right? Trying to make $1 million. It's companies with a lot of people that it's hard to get to that mark.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're one person or one entity with you and your homies, how hard you think you got to go to get to that mark?
Yeah.
You know, right? You got to sell, in music especially, how many albums you got to sell?
Streams, or
how many streams you got to, you know what I'm saying? So it take work.
Billions.
It takes a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Right. Seriously, you know, so it takes a whole lot of work, and it takes a lot more work than ego. Because when you see the working a little bit, the ego start to take over.
Right.
You know, and now you kind of plateau, and that's what happens a lot of the times. But yeah, that's all I work ethic, because I'm a worker. I'm a workaholic. Me and my friends, we had this thing. They call it Goat Camp. Cause my old handle used to be Cruise the Goat on Instagram. Yeah, but I don't want to be the goat anymore. That's a curse. Y'all stop calling yourself the GOAT. Cause it's really hard.
Hey,
and it's like, for real. You're gonna go through. You want to be the GOAT? All right, you're gonna get GOAT problems. You're gonna get the greatest problems, you know. And I'm already locked in. I just wanted to change that. So I still get GOAT problems, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's why I say don't do it. Like, don't even start it, because once you start, you can't stop. But yeah, we would have these days where we would like camp out in the studio. We'd be in the studio for days. You know, everybody go home, get fresh or whatever, but we come right back, and like it's work. I mean, we go in at 6 p.m. We not the work don't stop till the sun come up. You know what I'm saying? And this could be on anything. We could be working out. You know what I'm saying? We could be in the studio working out. Like, after I get done with this part of a song, I get done with the hook. All right, boom, we busting out 100 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, getting back into it. It was just like, it was a moment where we were kind of preparing ourselves for what we did not know, but we just knew we had the time, and we knew we needed to get way more locked in and better at what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, this is like, it's like 3 people. It's not like a lot, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we locked in because, like I said, I just started with the clothing and the music, literally just you know, and pretty soon it's about to be a lot of music, a lot of content and stuff, because we've been working nonstop since March of last year.
Got stuff in the vault.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. I could do like Drake and drop 100 gigs of content right now. I kid you not. Because we've been recording these studio sessions and stuff for years. Yeah. I just never wanted to drop all of this stuff on deaf ears, you know? I want to like,
I feel you.
When it makes sense and when it matters, for sure. But
on the Rust tip, you know, build that following first before releasing your best stuff.
And then, because we sitting on some shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. And a lot of the times I'll be itching because I just want to go crazy. I kid you not. You know, I see all
drop them little throwaway singles.
Yeah,
just keep it consistent with those.
And that's really what I've been doing since since August last year. Yeah, we dropped like 3 EPs just to keep it going. Drop some videos and all that. But yeah, we really about to go crazy. Yeah, what's this? October. Yeah, October. Okay. We about to go crazy, and we back outside too, heavy. Yeah, but I just like. It take the work, man. And I ain't gonna lie, when I start worrying about who was talking about who and who really getting acknowledged for their work and all of this stuff, and I just dove into what we had to do more, that's why I get that. That's how I can understand it now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna say I was always there. I was like everybody else, getting mad about the list. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For real. You know, I had my own reasons for getting mad about the list though, but you know, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh, got you. I'm peeping game.
But yeah, you know, getting mad about lists and all that other stuff, because it's a growing place. Yeah, people are gonna get upset when they know they working towards something, and other people are gonna get upset when they aren't working, and just, you know, because it's ego. Everybody want to beat their chest.
Everybody like getting,
you know, yeah, for sure,
acknowledged.
For sure. But man, I just had to come to the realization that what acknowledgement you want. You care about the acknowledgement, or you care about your bank account. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like, for real, because a lot of that acknowledgement and stuff, it don't count up.
I think the bank account, honestly, is the biggest reflection of acknowledgement and your value. Yeah. You know?
Acknowledge yourself.
You earn income from providing a service or value.
Yep. Facts.
So, yeah, man, that's crazy you say that.
And at the end of the day, because it'd be a lot of people that they got a lot of value. Right. But they waiting for a list. Mm-hmm. Like, nah, bro, you really getting it.
Well, that's that to that point too. You gotta know how to monetize your value. Oh yeah, as well.
You have to, for sure.
Yeah, and that's a learning process, I think.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
What's one of the most difficult or challenging things you've had to overcome?
I could say recently, one of the most difficult things I had to overcome was okay, so I dropped my first album in 2020, right? 3 weeks after I dropped that album, I found out my girlfriend was pregnant, right? So I'm like a new artist and got a baby on the way, you know, and this was right when COVID happened too, you know. So like, that was difficult, learning to be a parent, you know, because it's more than just looking at the kid, you know what I'm saying? It's a very real, constant thing. So that was difficult, just maneuvering, trying to be an artist and do all of this shit with a baby, you know what I'm saying? And still being fair, you know, because like most times we be just like, go with your mom, you know, but I never wanted to be that type of parent. And I wasn't expecting to be a parent, but I accepted it. You know what I'm saying? So that was something that was real difficult. Yeah, for sure. Because it's like I had to show up for my kid more than I had to show up for who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I missed a lot of events. I haven't been out much and all of that. And, you know, it kind of rubbed some people the wrong way because they expect me to show up for them. But I had to show up for my son, you know. So that was real difficult to try and maintain and keep relationships and stuff too. But at the same time, be like, the best I need to be for my folks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would say that. But I mean, like I said, Wounded is very on brand for my life, so difficulties come often. But I would say that's like one of the biggest ones that I personally, as an artist and creative, because your time don't be yours like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But once I learned and could balance that out more, it's been back up ever since. Yeah.
What has fatherhood taught you, or like if you could give a piece of advice to the maybe soon to be or the fathers out there,
Yeah.
what would you say you've learned in that process the last 3
Man,
years?
I ain't gonna lie. I learned to have a lot more joy, you know. Yeah, to be more love, like to show and express my love more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause, you know, men, we love different. We show our love different. But I think when you have a kid, you have to learn to really be able to express that love and be softer, you know, like that's definitely what it taught me. You know, that's why, I don't be ready to crash as much, you know what I'm saying? And not that I'm ready to crash on no crazy shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff, I just don't pay it no attention, you know what I'm saying? Because my energy need to be right for my kid.
Word.
So a lot of stuff that be going on outside of that,
You can't bring in front of him or to him.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
right?
so I would say that definitely learn to be a lot more softer and loving for sure. Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's what's up. So you be chefing it up too? Or is that just some of the visuals I've seen?
Yeah, nah, that's low key was funny, right?
I'm like, yo, them lobster tails looking good.
Oh man, yeah, you was really on my page.
Come on, man.
Man, look, low key. Yeah, low key. I enjoy food.
Yes, sir.
I like going to nice restaurants.
Who doesn't?
And stuff, like, for real, right? And that's so, like, that's one of my hobbies. I don't know why I think I'm a real chef, but when I be at home, I just like to cook up stuff that I would go and spend, you know, too much money on. You know, I just rather do it at the house.
Do it at the crib. That's just,
Yeah, but nah, it's just a little hobby of mine for sure. Yeah, that's all be going on.
Okay.
I definitely enjoy it, yeah.
I have to stop by, get a plate sometime, man.
Oh yeah, nah. I actually I'm thinking about for my birthday this year. I'm thinking about doing something.
Dope.
Yeah, cause I dropped a project last year, the a la carte project. Yeah, and I'm thinking about doing like a party, a brunch type vibe for sure. So yeah, we I got you. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. When's your birthday?
Good. December.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
It's a few more months.
No doubt. No doubt. What you be doing for fun, man? Aside from, cause I'm like you, bro. I be working.
Yeah.
And I know it's hard to. What is fun? You enjoy. I can tell you enjoy what you do, but like outside of the music, the fashion, the design.
Man, I bought a PlayStation this year.
Okay.
I bought a PS5, right? And I low key became a gamer, so that's what I've been doing for fun. Yeah,
okay.
It's crazy because I hadn't owned a system since like high school. Yeah. So, and I was like, I don't have time to play games, you know. But I bought a PlayStation, and I've been like going crazy on that shit, man. Like for real, that. And I smoke a lot of weed. That's my fun.
Okay.
Exotics.
The exotics is
expensive. Yeah. That's my other. You know, but I'm like a older guy. I'm an old guy. I like have hobbies. I collect stuff and things like that. You know, that's my fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Figures and whatnot, or no?
Nah.
Nerding out.
Strands.
No disrespect. Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, but actually for my son, I have started doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of figures and collectibles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they I was a big fan of Ninja Turtles growing up.
Okay.
So they got like all the classic toys and stuff. So I bought all of them for them. I just don't let them open them.
Yeah, man, hold on to those.
Yeah, I never let them open them. Yeah, so yeah.
I used to collect those the Matchbox cars, the Hot Wheels.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got rid of those though, man. Sometimes it's like, dang.
Yeah, I passed all my toys and collections and stuff down, you know, and then eventually everybody outgrows it.
Yeah, for sure. What's one piece of advice that you would give your younger self? Say you like, I kind of go back to the pivotal ages between like 15, 16, 17, around that time, especially as men, you're trying to find yourself. What's one piece of advice that you'd give to the younger people out there that you wish you knew then, now?
a major piece of advice, definitely become more financially literate early. And even if you know a little bit, because I know a little bit, learn as much as you can. Like literally, the earlier you can be building credit and having good credit and everything, it can help every venture you have, everything that you want to do outside of like school and work, help it out so much. And not to hesitate. Yeah, I hesitated on a lot of decisions and things I wanted to do. And it's cool, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but I would definitely tell my younger self, don't hesitate, just do it now. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
That's a good one. All right, a couple more questions, and then we gonna get into a little bit of a game. Is there anything that you thought you'd mention or you'd like to mention, talk about that I haven't asked?
Nah, you asked some pretty good questions. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's been fun for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, you got some great questions. Yeah, we talked about all the stuff I wanted to talk about, especially with that unity, and you know what I'm saying, because I care about the music community here.
Got you, yeah.
You know, like real talk, I care about it on a level that people wouldn't even really understand, because I'm homegrown. You know, I went to elementary school here. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a military brat, so we lived in other places when I was younger, but I'm homegrown, and so I know what this city means to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think, do you ever think the music scene gets overshadowed just because of Orlando and Disney? Do you think does that affect the music scene?
Nah, I don't, nah. Like,
you think
Disney had to.
They're its own separate entities.
Yeah, but like again, Lou Pearlman, he had Disney in his pocket. You know why? Because they were making stuff that the world wanted to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, Disney can't. There's a whole music industry that's just as big as Disney. You know, it's a real global music industry. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the BET Awards, the Grammys, any award show at Disney World. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, nah.
It's almost bigger in a sense.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
All the labels and radio stations and...
Yeah, Disney don't pay its employees as well as the music industry does. You know?
Facts, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? But
you better buy some shares or something.
For real.
And hope they stick to their...
Yeah. And it, you know, and it's good, definitely, you know.
Yeah.
My grandma retired from Disney.
Okay.
And yeah, we still can go there whenever we want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she's lived a pretty good life, for sure. But I'm just saying, man, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a whole bigger slice of the pie.
Yeah.
And that's why there's so much, just so much going around in music. You know, every other day it's another entertainment or music artist that the whole world is talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's not every day that we be talking about Disney unless they dropping a new Marvel movie, you know.
Facts.
Yeah, even though it's massive, man. Like, I'm not going. I know my facts, right? You know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, Disney can't stop or overshadow the music scene here. Can't. Nah, the music scene has to do more. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. We're trying to keep up with Orlando, and we got to keep up with the industry and do more than the industry. That's how you kill it. You know. Yeah.
What you got coming up, man? I know you said you got stuff in the vault come October. Anything else you want to share? You got coming out? What to look for? Where people can tap in with you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Final thoughts.
Well, you can tap in with me on Instagram, TikTok, anywhere. Westside Cruxx. That's 2 X's at the end. CRUXX. Yeah, man, y'all reach out, bro. Y'all fuck with me.
Okay.
I be chilling. I'm a cool guy. I'm serious as hell about my work and shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm fun, man. Jay will tell you, bro.
You do any stand up?
Nah, I actually wanted to do a roast for my birthday last year.
A roast?
Yeah.
Roast you or?
Nah, I was gonna invite everybody to my roast. but I was gonna get on the mic and roast them.
I
still might do that.
Yeah,
I still might do that.
That's cool.
Yeah. I have fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's where the comedic side and all of that. Yeah. I make you laugh until you cry. For real, for real. But that's like, you got to catch me in rare form.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, y'all tap in. I'm always willing to work, whatever we got to do, man. Let's make some money. Let's make some hits.
Let's make some money.
Yeah, man. Let's make history. All of that. Yeah, for sure.
So final, we gonna play this game right here. Final, This is the last bit. Call and response type of thing. I'm gonna say a word. You give me your first thought. Basically, one sentence or one word up to like a sentence.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Whatever first thing comes to mind. Artist.
Work harder.
Engineer.
Work extremely harder and send artists they shit on time.
Producer.
Stop being afraid to do other sounds and be yourself. For sure.
Fatherhood.
The best hood.
The best hood. I like that one. Wounded.
Wounded worldwide, baby. Yeah.
All right. That's all I got, man.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Man,
So,
I appreciate it, bro, for sure. I'm glad
For sure.
I'm glad I came.
I appreciate you for pulling
Appreciate
up.
the invite.
It's been cool. I'm going to definitely stay plugged in.
Oh, yeah, we locked in.
And,
for sure.
yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing the growth and elevation in all aspects.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
For sure. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, comment. Stay tuned. Stoli family will be back with another episode of Stolen Conversations. Till then, next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.